Hey friends, so it is time for my March 2017 budget recap, and I'm very excited. There were some super high highs and a couple little veer off the road a little bit things, and I'm ready to go over all of them with you. I can't wait for you to see my new total, or perhaps you already know because you'll have seen it in the subject line of this video. So see how I get there. Okie dokie. So, first off, as I discussed, and you saying hi? You saying hi? I've been napping. It's storming outside real bad. So I've been napping. Mama took a little nap too. Just saying. Alright, so first off, if y'all saw my recent worst fail ever frugal things video, I had to pay a late fee to my landlord, and so that is there. So as you can see here, I am $25 over on rent. Also, electrical was a little high this month. The water was a little low, and gas was like $2 over. So let's go over to the notes here. I got an oil change on my car and had the tires rotated, and that was $43.79. which I took from my car repair replace fund. And actually my, which you can see down here, my mileage reimbursement I got back from work completely covers it. So I put like $50 in and then had to take $43 out. But that's exactly what that is for. So, alright, next up, Rory's annual shots were $45, and I took that from her sinking fund. I'm not sinking funding that anymore, but it was still there from before the beginning of this year when I was sinking funding that stuff. Alright, next up. My best friend and college roommate, Jamie, who y'all have seen on the channel before, her baby shower was this month, and I wanted to budget in to get her some gifts, and I also wanted to make the graphic design and do some stuff for her, and so I arranged for all of our college friends to write an inscription in a book and send them to me so I could send them to her. I also got her a present, which was a swing, because we had a very sweet conversation once about how we both had these swings in our backyards growing up, and they were our favorites. And so I wanted her little boy to have that growing up as well. So I got her a little swing to put in her backyard at her new house. It was also her birthday, so yes, it was a big old gift, but it's something that I knew was coming. It's something I've been planning for a while, and it's something that I budgeted, as you will see. So, all right, mail, and the swing, total $134.46, and that came out of my personal budget, which I did have to increase this month. So right here, we've got the late fee. I also had to pay yearly annual taxes for my car, which was $25.14. I forgot to budget for that. I just paid it, so that came out of that, and that just came out of my budget down here for essentially things that I didn't plan for. And as you can hear, I had a February mileage reimbursement. I put it to car repair replace, and then I had to take some of that out. Alrighty, so let's go over here. Still didn't have to pay for lawn, though in this upcoming month, I have scheduled my neighbor's kid to come mow my lawn. So that category will be changing in April. My groceries, I went a little bit over. It was a 5-week month. And what I ended up doing was I did end up spending $50 per week on groceries. I did get a gift card from a Budget Girl viewer, which was very sweet. It was for Walmart. She said, it's for groceries, just help you out this 5-week month. So I ended up only going $25 over thanks to that very sweet gift. So I'm happy with that, honestly. All right. I went to the doctor for a checkup, so that was there. Perfectly healthy, by the way. All right, and let's see, I had quarters from previous months, and apparently I had enough on my gas card from just a Walmart gift card from the previous month that I didn't have to reload it, which is good, because that one right there will pretty much wipe out the overage in groceries. All right, I paid $25 for my Zumba class this month. And I went a little over in restaurant, mostly right at the end of the month, because I've kind of teased this. There's some stuff going on. Can't tell you about it yet. I promise I will. But I I haven't been eating at home quite as much just this past week or so. So that got raised like $25, and that's okay. All right, so here we go. My personal budget is normally $40 a month, and I raised it to $200. Now, in order to keep the same overall budget number, because remember, I do a zero base budget, which means every penny that is coming in, I give it a job, and I give it some to account. So this number down here, the 2022, has to always be 2022. So if I add $160 to personal, I have to take it out from somewhere. So that number is still 22, which is what my student loans went down from $832 to $692. So the money that I spent on Jamie's gifts did technically, you could call it that, come out of money I could have put to debt this month. Do I regret it? Not even a little bit. So I knew this was coming. I knew that I was going to have a little less to put towards debt this month. I didn't want to sinking fund this because, like I said, I'm just putting everything in debt, and I'm dealing with situations as they arise. So this was a situation I wanted to deal with. I'm not going to spend money on my best friend's baby shower. That was planned. So, and I knew this was coming over a month before I started March. So I knew that I would have to do something like that with this budget. So here is all of my grocery things. I went to the store a couple more times than I needed to, and that's okay. Alrighty, so let's go down for a second. I keep pointing at my screen like you can see it, and I need to remember to point with the cursor. Alright, so as you can see, restaurant got a little up at the end there. Did buy a box of Girl Scout cookies. They were delicious. They're all gone now. And you can see down here in personal spending, there were a few things. So the main thing was Jamie gifts. I had a dress repaired. I bought some stuff for my coworker's baby shower, which I went to, and I put that in personal. I also bought a new little dress. That was at the very beginning of the month before I knew about baby shower and stuff. And I got a pair of new mugs that were on sale at Walmart. My old mug chipped, and it was time to get a new one. So, and I also got a little succulent for a pot or kind of an office decoration. Y'all have seen it if you've been on Instagram lately. Alrighty, so up here, as you can see, everything totaling out came down to $417.56 minus the rent, fee, and taxes. Came down to $367.42 left over that I got to put to debt. So down here, and normally that would have been $638.15 if the budget had been last month's budget and everything. I hadn't gone over on anything, hadn't gone under on anything. So $367.42. Now, I did make $933.07 on YouTube. Yay! I'm very excited about that. I did also have some YouTube expenses this month. I talked to my tax guy this month, and I need to start kind of reinvesting some of that in my business, so I have to don't have to pay as many taxes later in the year. So I picked up some new postcards. I ordered the new Dave Ramsey book, which I'll talk about and we'll be able to deduct. I did a budget workout video collab, which I'm able to actually deduct cost of that. I had website renewal, etc., etc., etc. So there's some cool stuff going there. And the expenses total at $211.03, which I will be able to deduct all of that at the end of the year, which is very nice. I'm excited about that. So, yeah, my tax guy was like, you need to spend more money on Budget Girl. Okay? It's good. It's going to be good for you guys. All right, and me. So that equaled $722.04 that I get to put to debt. I made $17 through my Deals to Meals affiliate. I'm so glad y'all are still using that. I still use it every week. I love it. It saves me so much money. I also made $300 through my Refer a Friend Capital One 360 bonuses. So a lot of you guys have been setting up sinking funds, which is exciting. I also made $35 participating in a diet bet that Kelly from Freedom to Budget started and invited me to. I bet 20 of my own personal dollars, and then since I lost the weight that I was supposed to, I earned $35 basically from people who didn't make it, and I also got my $20 back. So I put my $20 back into my Mad Money fund, and my $35 is going to go to debt. So yay! Lose weight, pay off debt. All right. Next up, I got $183 in sweet gifts from you guys in the mail, which is always amazing. And I never ask for money from you guys, but if you want to send me a buck to help me get out of debt, I will thank you and I will stick it there. So that's where it's going. All right. Next up, I was paid for a video that I did back in January, sponsored video for glasses stock. Still wearing those specs. Still loving that company. It was an awesome partnership, and I love partnering with companies that I really believe in and support and that are willing to help people save money. So I was paid $100 by them, and then they sent it to me through PayPal, so PayPal had to take a little cut. So I ended up netting $96.80 from that, and that's going to go to that. Next up, big boy payment. I got $539 in tax refund. I actually got $699, but what I do is I take $160, which is my CPA's fee, and I take that off of there. I will be able to deduct that next year as a part of budget goal expenses, but in the meantime, the money has to come from somewhere. So since it came out of my bank account, I am kind of reimbursing myself with the refund. So that ends up with $539 to debt. I also saved $499 last year just in case I had to pay YouTube taxes, which I did, but my refund from my regular job covered it. So I still got a refund, and I still had that money sitting in a sinking fund for if I had to pay YouTube taxes. So since I don't need that anymore, I'm going to put that at debt, which is making this month's thing very exciting. Okay, so if you haven't looked already, Roro, are you excited? Which way am I going? You want to help me tell them the number? $2,759.31 to debt, plus the $213.85 that I have on auto draft equals. Was she excited? Is he excited? All right, $2,973.60 to debt this month, which is more than I made from my regular job, obviously. Almost $3,000 to debt, and I couldn't help but thinking, like, what if I had changed like one or two little things? I could have put $3,000 to debt, but I think I had a good month, no matter what. I am super excited about this, and my debt at the beginning of the month was $7,427. After this payment, it will be $4,490.29. I skipped not only the sixes, but I skipped the fives, baby. So, yeah, I have less than $5,000 in debt now. I have less than $4,500 in debt now. It is going on. All right, so how'd you do this month? I want to hear all about it. I want to hear about your wins. I want to hear about your not-so-wins, because I had them too, as you can see. But overall, sticking with the plan, totally worth it. Working on it, getting it done, getting out of debt. New life soon, baby.